Recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank my good friend, the Republican leader of the Appropriations Committee, Ms. Granger, for the time. I rise this afternoon in steadfast support of this supplemental and of Israel. In the same week President Biden pledged to stand with our allies, his Democrat counterparts removed critical defense resources for our longstanding ally and friend. We shouldn't be surprised, given the openly anti-Semitic sentiments and comparisons of Israel and America to terrorist organizations expressed by some on the other side. The state of Israel has the right to exist free of terror. This point should not be controversial. And the bill is simple. As evidenced by the colloquy just a minute ago, it replenishes the defensive Iron Dome system. I'll say it again, replenishes a defensive system. The Iron Dome has no offensive capability, and yet there are still members on the Democrat side of the aisle who oppose it. And it was that opposition, Mr. Speaker, that delayed proceedings in this very chamber on Tuesday, forcing leadership to pull Iron Dome from the continuing resolution so they could have the votes to pass. Interestingly, we didn't see the same visceral reaction to leaving more than $1 billion worth of artillery in the hands of terrorists in Afghanistan as we're seeing with this defensive system. They are openly opposing a capability that protects women and children from terrorist rocket attacks. In the words of our own speaker, it's about the children. Earlier this year, Hamas and other terrorist organizations launched more than 4,000 rockets at Israeli civilians. We're talking about children and families simply trying to live their lives. I hope this bill passes without opposition. That, Mr. Speaker, should be the standard. So I urge each and every one of my colleagues to support this bill, and I yield back the balance of my time.